Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Oh, man. Let's see, man. Okay. Now, this Janet Jackson interview with Oprah proves Justin Timberlake's apology was long overdue. 1 week after the Framing Britney Spears documentary was released, Justin Timberlake extended a long overdue apology to the pop star, as well as to Janet Jackson. Beyond his abysmal treatment of Spears following their highly publicized breakup in 2002, fans have also been looking back at his silence in the wake of Jackson and Timberlake's controversial 2004 Super Bowl halftime show performance. During their act, Timberlake ripped off a part of Jackson's costume, exposing her breasts. This was partially planned. Timberlake was meant to rip off part of her top, revealing another layer underneath. Unfortunately, he removed the entire thing. If you don't remember, this was a huge deal, and Jackson took on almost all of the responsibility. She was forced to apologize for an error that wasn't her own, was disinvited to the Grammys, and blacklisted by most of the music industry. While Timberlake was the one who did the ripping, he received very little backlash for his role in the blunder, performed at the Grammys the following week, and eventually was given his own halftime spot in 2018. Janet Jackson gave one official television interview with the subject to Winfrey in 2006. 2 full years later, and what she had to say proves just why Timberlake owed her a public apology a long time ago. And here goes Justin Timberlake. He did it as an Instagram message instead of coming out video live because he doesn't want to mess up his thing with the bosses. I've seen the messages, tags, comments, and concerns, and I want to respond. I am deeply sorry for the times in my life where my actions contributed to the problem, where I spoke out of turn or did not speak up for what was right. I understand that I fell short in these moments and in many others, and benefited from a system that condones misogyny and racism. I specifically want to apologize to Brittney Spears and Janet Jackson, both individually, because I care for and respect these women, and I know I failed. I also feel compelled to respond in part because everyone involved deserves better, and most importantly, because this is a larger conversation that I wholeheartedly want to be part of and grow from. After Jackson explained why she regretted apologizing for the incident, because she didn't do anything, Winfrey straight up asked the pop sensation whether she felt that Justin Timberlake left her hanging. All the emphasis was put on me, not on Justin, she said, seemingly trying to stay as diplomatic as possible. Justin, we were friends, and not that we aren't. We haven't spoken, but I consider him a friend, and I'm very loyal, and friendship is very important. Winfrey pointed to Timberlake's 2006 interview. Remember, this was 2 years after the wardrobe malfunction, where he took on some of the responsibility. If you consider it 50-50, then I probably got 10% of the blame, Timberlake admitted to MTV at the time. I think America is harsher on women. I think America is unfairly harsh on ethnic people. Even his choice of words here, ethnic people, reveals Timberlake's ignorance. Jackson heard expressions seem to say it all too little too late. I think they did put all the emphasis on me. And as opposed to us, she said, I have to say just to let people know that Justin has reached out. We haven't spoken, but he has reached out to speak with me. And like I said, friendship is very important to me. And certain things you just don't do to friends. In my own time, I'll give him a call. When pressed on what she meant, Jackson said that she heard certain things were said by Timberlake during the whole fiasco, and she felt he left her hanging to a certain degree. One of these moments Jackson might have recalled was when he joked about the incident in the midst of the backlash. Hey man, we love giving y'all something to talk about, Timberlake told Access Hollywood. It didn't seem to bother him at the time that many people were in fact accusing Jackson of planning the entire thing. So yeah, Justin Timberlake owed Janet Jackson an apology. It's a shame it came 17 years too late. First and foremost, I would like to say that was a beautiful titty being put out there. But I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Come on, guys. Joke, joke, joke. Now, the thing with this is with Justin Timberlake to me is one of those white guys who use the music to try to attract black people. And then once he's used us to get to where he wanted to get to, he acts all brand new. Justin Timberlake should have came right out after this happened, but he didn't do it because he's white, for one. And this is the problem that us in Black America has had with America in whole. And it's just not with Janet Jackson. It's the entitlement that white people feel that they have and they are able to show. While if we show it, we're seen as ignorant. We're seen as, you know, especially if we talk about the Jews, we're seen as racist or anti-Semitic, when I don't know how we can be anti-Semitic with Jews because they're white people. Anti-Semitic is against those who are of Afro, how do you say it? Of Afro origins or Afro genetics, those who are black, basically. So these are the things that why did it have to come out when he did something against Britney Spears? You see, when it was against Britney Spears, everyone, he issued an apology. But see, he's doing this on Twitter. He's not making a video about it to talk about how very misogyny he was and very racist and prejudiced how he was towards this. And for him to come out and still not do a live video to apologize for the incident, which it hurt Janet Jackson's career. Janet Jackson was basically blackballed after that. And you did nothing about it. This just goes to show you that white people don't really give a damn unless it happens to them. If it happens to somebody, if that would have happened to Britney Spears, I guarantee you Justin Timberlake would have came out with a video apologizing and doing all of that because it was done to a white girl. But see, with Janet Jackson, it took you 17 years to say a goddamn apology. That apology don't mean crap. And if I was Janet Jackson, I would tell you to shove it up your white ass. Seriously, I would say that. But I know that ain't Janet. Janet ain't gonna say that, you know, but because Joe would jump out the grave and beat the hell out of her. But this just goes to show you, you know, I would play the interview, but the Oprah people will probably see the video and flag it. They already flagged me about the one with Chris Rock. So, but it didn't count as a strike against me, which is great. And this just goes to show you that how we are seen and how we are treated and everything. You know, and I give respect to a lot of guys who are able to deal with white America in entertainment and in corporate America because they are very misogynist and they're very misogyny and they're very, very prejudiced towards black men and especially black women. Black men and black women are treated like crap today. Like if we come out and say something, then we're seen as complaining. But why did it take you this long to say something, Justin Timberlake? To me, all that you said was bull crap. It was bull crap. Let's just be honest. You don't give a damn. You didn't care. You don't care now, especially what you did to Britney Spears. But everybody wants to jump to Britney Spears' aid. But where was this with Janet Jackson? You let her take the heat and she didn't even plan this. She just planned for you to tear off a part of the uniform, not the whole damn thing, revealing her titty, you idiot. But yet you gonna play the victim and you gonna walk away, and that's just what it is. And the truth of the matter is that is crap. What you did. You didn't give a damn. You don't care. And the truth of the matter is, white America does not give a damn. And I keep telling black folks, stop trying to get their gratification, because who cares if they like you or not? Me, I don't care if people like me or not. As long as I make my family happy and they're cool with what I do, I could care less about what a person think about me. Seriously, I've always been built like that. Whenever I tried to be nice to people, they used that and run over me with it, and then they try to use it against me. And that's not going to happen ever again, because I see how the world works. I see how people treat one another. I see if you're a good guy, you have a big heart, you're going to be taken advantage of more than the person who's an asshole. The person who's an asshole, that's who people like. That's why people like Justin Timberlake, because he ripped the titty off of the black woman and he stood there and he didn't take blame for it. That's what a lot of white men do. That's what a lot of them do. And then they're going to try to come out and say, well, it wasn't just her fault. She planned the whole thing. She probably planned for a piece of wardrobe. It was supposed to be a wardrobe taken off, not the whole damn thing. And all he had to do was say, I made a mistake. I apologize. That's it. You could have taken the onus off Janet. You could have fought for Janet. But you know what? You didn't do it. You didn't do it because you knew that it would mess you up with the elites that's in the industry. And you knew you had to put all that blame on Janet Jackson to make it seem like she was at fault while you're the victim in this situation. And that's bull crap. That's bull crap. And to me, this is a travesty what happened. And Justin Timberlake, karma's a mother. I hope karma comes back and strikes you down 100 million times for what you did. You use black music, then you tear down one of our black women. You disassociated yourself with her. And then because what you did, because of that thing that came out, that video, that documentary on you and Britney Spears, now you want to come out and be all apologetic. It's crazy. Now you want to apologize to Janet because fans had to attack you. It shouldn't have to take fans or the people to outcry for you to do something. If it takes that to happen, that means you never had it in your heart to begin with. And you're pitiful. You're pitiful. If I saw you in person, I would spit on you. Seriously, I would spit on you because of what you did. I don't give a damn if you're the famous Justin Timberlake. I don't care about famous people like that. To me, what makes you famous is your integrity. How do you keep your integrity? What do you do with your integrity? I'd have met some good white guys and white women. And I met a lot bad. But at the end of the day, this just shows you that we haven't grown. So what the hell is you? And then Black History Month. What the hell is a Black History Month? Mother F, I'm black every day. I don't celebrate that bullshit. Black History Month is nothing. All it was made for was to try to cover up the racism and the bigotry and the slaughter that these white folks did to our ancestors and did to the people of our family lineage, giving us these last names, these slave names, and then making us read their punk ass Bible, their Christianity, forcing that BS upon us. Telling you, man, it's more to life than this entertainment crap. But let me know in the comment section, what do you feel? Do you feel this was genuine? Do you feel this was good? Do you feel this helped out a lot? To me, I think it's bogus. I just think he did it because fans was pressuring him. Thank you for listening, man. We out. Deezy.